The moment you've all been waiting for. Big race tonight for Extreme Forces Racing League. Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 Series. Outlier TV here tonight. I'm Robert Warrens alongside Chris Schuster. Chris, how you feeling tonight, buddy?
I'm feeling great. I've been looking forward to this one all day. We've had some pleasant weather here in California, not Coronado, by the way. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one tonight.
Absolutely. I think, from us coming from last week at
Coronado.
Coronado to now coming to Sonoma
Sonoma.
for race 18. We saw a lot of great battles last week, and it was super exciting to see the skill set of the drivers transfer from traditional speedways and super speedways over to the road course. So now we're going back to back. Do you have any predictions for tonight's race?
Mm, I don't know. I think we're going to have a good one. I don't have any driver predictions, but I think it's going to be a fun one tonight. We saw a lot of talent last week at Coronado. This track is more forgiving. There's some better runoff areas, not as much concrete walls, and I think a little bit easier for some passing. So I think it will be fun. I like this track because it's hilly. There's a lot of cambered turns. So I think this one will bring us a little different racing than last week, but I think it will be superbly fun.
Yeah, I completely agree. Today's track is super hot. So, we saw the track temp just jumped up from 96 to 100 miles, or sorry, 100 degrees. So these drivers are going to be struggling for a little bit of grip, but stage break at lap 20, and then a 35 lap shootout or 34 lap shootout to the final checkered flag. But looking at our finishers last week, we had Forrest Hamilton grab the win, Giordano second spot, Lingerfeld third. So I'm wondering if we're going to see those three kind of be up front again, or if we're going to see, some Reese or some Kalen up there who were definitely in the mix for that lead and last week, showing their road course paralysis.
Yes, agreed. Kalen had a really good race. If you folks remember, he was struggling with tires and then ultimately lost some grip and hit the wall, but had a really, really great run till the end. And then, of course, Hamilton and Giordano had that photo finish, really. They're really, really exciting at the end. Giordano and Hamilton bumping doors, and Giordano got a little sideways, perhaps even a 360, but still crossing that line right behind him. And it was fun. So I'm, like you said, I'm looking to see what these guys can do. These three in particular, because they handled the road course very well.
So we got 26 cars in the field. They're just gridding up right now, and then we're going to have quite the long pace lap. But, we're in wine country, Sonoma Raceway, a beautiful facility, all the hills, like you mentioned. So I think that these cambered turns are definitely going to show some of those driver skill sets and how they stand out and how they navigate them. So let's go ahead, Chris. Let's roll through our grid.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
So pole position tonight, that one machine, Josh Reese. On the outside of him, Mark Kalen, the 62. Row 2, Aiden Giordano and Kyle Lingerfelt. Row 3, Forrest Hamilton and Lane Doyle. Row 4 is Dylan Dunford and Anthony Hamilton. Row 5, Josh Fox and Ben Park. Row 6, Tyler Markle and Michael Steele. Row 7, Tom Quiring and Colton Manich. Row 8, Zach Domer and Jesse Adams. Row 9 is Baron Elam and Sean Patrick. Row 10, Michael Hermes and Matt Moreau. Row 11, Brandon Griffiths and James Budd. Row 12, Todd Mays and Alan Warnicki. Row 13, Dan Park and Derek Regal. And that is going to round out the field. Big field. They're already on the dirt, Chris. Tell them to get off there.
Yes.
Cars are looking ugly.
So, hey, let's go to, can we get a timing tower just yet, or do we have to wait for them to start?
For you, buddy?
Let's do it.
We can have everything.
So we were just talking about last week's race and then talking about this week's race. And if you look who is up front, we have Kalen, Giordano, Lingerfeld, Hamilton. Those four were in the hunt, in the battle for the win last week. So yeah, and they're up front right now. It'll be exciting to see. Obviously, they have a lot of confidence at the road course.
Absolutely. So we're coming around. Where are we on the track? Ooh, this was a short base lap. We're coming already down in the hairpin. So through the S's already. Once we get on the hairpin, looks like the 72 machine has not started. But special shout out to Paradise Gaming, tonight's sponsor, the 51 machine, Michael Hermes, making it possible for you to view all the action on Outlier, the Outlier TV network, where the best stand out. So hoping to bring you some great coverage tonight with the beautiful voice of Chris and I.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Hermes. Thank you very much, sir. And Paradise Gaming. Without his sponsorship, we would not be here tonight to bring it to everyone. So yes, thank you.
Drivers are off through the first turn, and it's a tight one as they start to come up that hill.
Kalen got a great jump.
Absolutely. Into turn 2. Reese a little on the outside. Lingerfeld looks underneath, but this was just kind of like what the NASCAR race looked like on Sunday.
One of the things I was thinking about when you were going through the grid is I hope these guys will ease into this race, give it 1 or 2 laps, because the tires are not going to be super warm, and hopefully we want to see these guys get off to a smooth start, and got a little bobble already in the back.
Trouble in Paradise. Paradise Gaming, that is. 3 wide. That's not really what you want to see, but Hermes, no trouble for him. It looked like we showed an off track for Domer and some contact for him in that 14 machine.
Yeah, these guys will have to get tires up to temp before they can really start to race. So, like I said, I think maybe 1 or 2, somebody's showing a meatball already, 1 or 2 laps, and then we can see some hard charging.
Down into the hairpin. That's going to be a tough one. Drivers are really going to have to manage the acceleration on the exit. These Gen 6 cars are pretty high powered, so a little brush to the wall in front. Let's go back up with our leaders. '62 Kalen holding the charge with Reese in behind. Opening up a 1 second gap, 3 seconds over a third place of Lingerfeld.
We know what happened to Warnicki. Shows he is out of contention.
Well, we saw Warnicki in the pits as he started, but not really sure. So just so everyone who is, good battle into the hairpin. Lingerfeld on the outside of Giordano with Lane Doyle also in the hunt with the 3 of Forrest Hamilton Jr. That camera's on the 97 Anthony Hamilton. Good battle for third. We got a little carnage for the back. We're going to use our lovely OTV instant replay to figure it out.
We need to figure out what just happened.
Yeah, that's some crazy carnage back here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Bring this up to full speed. Elam diving in.
Some late braking action. Oh, as
20,
you would say, woed it up.
26 Sean Patrick gets loose on the exit of the hairpin, and Hermes and Domer make contact with him. So, a tough break for Hermes early on.
Domer doing something different with his paint tonight. You know, I'm a fan of calling out all the paints, but looking good. I do. I love them. He did something special. It looks really nice.
Doyle underneath the 65 of Lingerfeld washes the hairpin. Forrest Hamilton makes contact with the 65 of Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld getting turned around now. That's definitely going to set him back. And those guys are teammates. There might be some talk in the trailers after the races. That's going to put a lot of heat in the 65's tires. Going to make it very slippery. That's a 77 of Colton Manage in behind him. We saw Colton in the All-Star race at Dover come out with a dominating performance, bag some cash. But he's got James Budd shooting by on the outside as they go into turn 3, I believe. Let's take a look at our last lap times, Chris. Who's our fastest car on the track? The One Machine, Josh Reese, second on the podium for the timing tower with a 17.3. Quickest car on the track. Colton managing those S's right now.
How far back is Reese from Kalen?
Reese currently 1-4 back, but they got 15 laps before the stage, so there is lots of time. Gonna go back up, check on our leader, the 62 of Kalen. That's gonna be the strategy. Let that car drift out wide. Through the S's, let's see how the 62 navigates that. Doing a great job. Showing another off track for the 26 of Sean Patrick. Kalen gets a little yacht out on the exit of turn 10. Navigates the hairpin quite well. Reese in the hunt. You can see that gap slowly closing up as they start lap number 6.
45 of Brandon Griffiths getting a slowdown. Must have cut a corner a little bit.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's take a look at a battle here between Hamilton and Ben Park. Dunford also in the screen, but Hamilton had that contact with Lingerfelt a few laps ago. He's fallen back a little bit from where he started. So he's currently in 8th, started 5th, and he's going to be trying to hunt back up.
I have a request.
I love requests.
I think we are time to go to cockpit cam of the number 1 of Reese. I think he's slowly chipping away, and I think we can give the viewers what they want. Let's see here if we can watch him close in. Because as he's getting closer, it's getting hard for Kalen to defend, obviously.
You just see the, we'll dissect it a little bit more, but you can see how Reese is managing the throttle a little bit differently on the exit of the hairpin. Whereas Kalen had the wider exit, letting it drift up. Reese hugged it tight on the exit and didn't throttle up as hard. So these cars are very aggressive on their tires, and we saw this battle last week at the base, but unfortunately both Kalen and Reese had not lady luck on their side, that's for sure.
And you always kind of comment on watching the wheel, the hands and the wheel, and Josh Reese is really smooth on those inputs.
He does look a little tight. Kalen?
He's maintaining that gap there.
Yeah,
about 7/10 roughly.
Kalen looks a little smoother through the S's, but I think the high braking turns, like, turn 7, the hairpin here, up into turn, I would say 2. I think That's where Reese might gain a little bit. Yeah, you can hear that car just fighting. Fighting for front grip. All right, let's take a look at another battle on track. Start taking a look at Ben Park now. And Hamilton in front of him because he was just getting around. He's looking to make a move on the 94 of Dunford. Dunford goes wide. He's able to get back on track. The 3 of Hamilton marching up. Take a look at our track temp. We were at 100. We're down to 94. So the track cooling off a little bit with almost halfway through to our stage. And it looks like a lot of these drivers have settled in.
Yeah, we saw a couple meatball flags pop up, and it looks like we have Patrick already a lap down, unfortunately. And then another driver was in the pit, I saw.
Yeah, that's the 38 of Matt Moreau. Let's go ahead and...
Hey, what happened?
Figure out what just happened?
Yeah, like, good one. Oh, dang. So, we're on board here with the 38 of Moreau. Looks like he's just coming out of turn 10 to meet up with the hairpin, but we're going to speed this up. I'm scared, Chris.
I think he's just going to lock up. Oh.
Yeah, you can't park there. Can't park there.
That could have been worse. I guess what he had to come in, I guess, so I guess it was worse.
That's a lot of damage. It's probably hurt that right front.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, he just wanted to see if it would turn and just kiss the wall. See if it would knock it back straight.
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
Well, let's see. That same gap between Reese and Kalen. So those guys are still going at it.
Maintain, yeah, right around the 7/8 mark. We got another battle between Doyle and Giordano. And also the 97 Hamilton in the camera angle there.
Yes, those guys are very close.
And from what we saw last week, we noticed that it wasn't necessarily the fastest car that won. And it was really about consistency and being there when it mattered. And it came down to the last lap. So these tires on the Gen 6 car, they can get away from you very fast. We saw that just happen with the 38 of Moreau.
So you probably mentioned it, and I probably wasn't listening, but did we talk about fuel window at all?
The fuel window we did not talk about. So the stage is at lap 20. We got 10 to go on the stage. They're going to bolt on tires, fuel up there. They should have enough to finish the remaining 35, 34 laps after the stage comes out.
Okay.
So I was kind of hoping to see like a green flag stop, but you just never know. And it's such a heavy transition when you're loading up that car and you're going down the hill into that braking zone. Lane Doyle looking for real estate.
This is a fun battle between these three because Lane Doyle is really super close, putting that pressure on Aiden Giordano, and it's That's a lot when you have a car in your mirror on a course like this, on a track like this. That's a lot to try and look at what's going on in front of you, and manage all of that, and also, you have your eyes in your mirror as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Texas is known for their meat. Lane Doyle's definitely at a barbecue right now, and there's two buns, one in front of him, one behind him.
Yeah, something like that.
Hell yeah. America. Let's go ahead and check on the 51 of Michael Hermes. He's running where he started, having a clean race so far. So, carnage can happen. Moses can open up the seas, and Hermes can squeak up likely into a top 10 just by being consistent.
For sure, I agree with that. At a road course like this, we saw all kinds of stuff happening when we were at Coronado last week. So I think, like you said, the key is to just be smooth, get it around, and we are so early in this race. A lot of things can happen.
Seen another boo-boo moment. We should probably bring the action of the boo-boo moment.
What happened?
Taking a look at the 86 machine of Derek Regal. And it looks like another hairpin incident.
Oh, no. Nice, he got it around at least.
Yeah, but he ain't done.
Oh. He's done.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. See, all is good.
I wonder what flagged the camera.
Maybe just he got really, really slow at that lockup.
Yeah.
And maybe that flagged it.
Outlier TV, where mediocre broadcasting is brought to you live.
We'll bring you what we think happened.
You can see Hermes hunting down in front of him. That track position? Oh, that's Sean Patrick. Sean Patrick's a lap down. And Domer off the track. Rogue Energy.
Oh, yeah, Domer in an energy drink paint.
I'm all jacked up on the heebie-jeebie juice myself, Mr. Domer.
I figured you would be.
One breath at a time. That's what I keep telling myself. But you can see that Hermes in the hunt. Putting some pressure on Domer. But, Chris, you know what time it is?
No.
Time to check on our gap for the lead. Looking at Reese and Kalen. 3/10 separating them now. They had an awesome battle last week. And we saw Reese lead a bunch of laps. We saw Kalen lead a bunch of laps. And remember, we had that kind of unscheduled comp caution. And Kalen bolted on. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say what also made last week interesting was that these guys were battling. We saw Reese go into the pits for tires, fuel and tires, or made a pit, but got a black flag, I believe, in the pits. So had to come
Reese
back in and
did, yeah.
serve a penalty. Right. So that kind of really shook things up. And then my memory is messy, but we saw Kalen stay out, if I remember, where some others took tires. And so Kalen got a lead, but was struggling with those poor tires. So these guys at the moment, Kalen and Reese, are on, equal ground. And so we're getting sort of a true fight right now. Everything is kind of equal at the moment, other than how they've managed their tires. But I would say this is a true battle here.
A boss battle.
It's a boss battle.
And let's look at our point standings while these two are duking it out. Reese falling back to that 7/10, and this is where we've seen Kalen be strong, is through those S's. But look at the points. Reese,
Yeah, he's open that gap up a little bit more.
yeah, he keeps. It's like it's open heart surgery at EFRL for the Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 series, because Reese is definitely performing a triple bypass on the field.
Yeah.
5 wins on the season, 8 top 5s, 10 top 10s. The only other driver with those top 10s is his teammate Forrest Hamilton in the 4th spot. And if you look through, and we talked about this in the previous weeks, 2nd through Squint One Eye, let's pick 6th, is only 29 points separating them. And even down to 10th, it's not that much more. These guys are really just a few points away, a good or a bad finish from being jockeyed up.
Yeah, I don't want to be jockeyed up or down.
Well, sometimes
Hey, one thing-
you're the catcher,
Yeah.
and sometimes you're the pitcher, Chris. Like, hey.
Hey, one thing we missed here is Giordano was in 3rd place, and he is now behind Hamilton and Doyle, and we didn't see that action because we were too busy being silly.
Let's go ahead and see if we could find out where the battle
What
would
just
be.
happened?
Here, I'll play it for
Hey,
you.
what happened?
Thank you.
So bringing you back some of that action, this is Lane Doyle looking for a pass on the 21. Giordano, he gets a good run. Oh, tough navigation over the berm. Tight racing
that's
through the
some
S's.
battling. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Ooh, a little contact. That opens up the door for Hamilton. And both Hamilton, Anthony and Forrest Hamilton.
Good racing. They kept it clean. And they did it through the S's, so that's can be a little wild.
Heavy braking zone. Great job by Forrest to...
Oh, and Giordano's trying to return it to Lane Doyle there.
Yeah, but you don't want to be
Couldn't do
on... Whoa, that's tight.
This is fun. Good replay, buddy. Good stuff.
Doyle sent it. Good job. Go back to live air action.
Let me get to some shout outs here, unless we see some wildness here. So we have, let's see here, our race sponsor tonight, Paradise Gaming, Michael Hermes. He's getting a shout out here from @C4 IOMC. Come on. What?
Maybe you shouldn't be phonetic about it. You know?
I know, right? Well, we'll just say @C4. Hey, come on, Hermes, lock in. Black Mamba out there. Love the car, Hermes. Yeah, I do too. I think it's pretty sweet. Let's see here. We got Zachary Lusk shouting out the race here tonight. Let's go. Karen G. Go Mike H. Vinny Giordano shouting us out. Vinny, shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, and everyone
What's
else.
up?
From the
What's up,
Giordano
Daddy?
family.
That's what you're supposed
Yes,
to say.
yes.
What's up, Daddy?
What's up, Daddy? Thank you, Giordano family, for tuning in. Let's see here. We got Kyle Dye. What's up? And yeah, that's about it right now. We got @C4 giving us the rock out. So yeah, let's rock. And that's all we got. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the race.
Shout out to our Sabrina Carpenter fans. If we've got any Sabrina Carpenter fans in the chat. You a Sabrina fan, Chris?
Sure.
You don't even know who Sabrina Carpenter is, do you?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I don't have any. I don't think I have any of her songs in my playlist, but yeah, it's just.
I'm gonna send you a couple.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. I got you. Oh, look at the airtime.
Dude.
Fox hits the berm, the curb, and shoots up on 2 tires. Sometimes 2 are better than 4. This is a good battle here. This is between 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So we got
And no,
And
I was saying
11th?
we're this is it. Last no. I'm saying we're in the last lap here for the stage break.
oh, Kalen, we got a lead boss battle. Reese wants the stage. He's on the outside, coming up the hill. Gives it up. Kalen fighting hard.
Oh wow,
Oh,
try and close the door.
He did close the door. Airtime coming down to turn 4, I
If Reese-
believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Reese gets on the inside, he could.
He's pushing. He protect. Reese does a good job, but if he's able to stay within a small distance here, he can make a charge in the hairpin. And he's 2/10 back. Kalen's going to have his work cut out for him as they come down. Navigating turn 10 into turn 11.
Make that car really wide.
He's looking in the braking zone. Kalen, excellent job. That's going to be our stage winner, the 62, Mark Kalen, followed by Josh Reese. Our next battle, we're going to look a little bit further back. Hamilton's kind of all alone, but we're looking at the battle between Doyle Giordano and Hamilton, Forrest Hamilton.
Do they have to complete this lap to get to the stage break?
I suppose that
Yellow flag is out.
There
not.
we go.
Well, I guess not. I guess they would have to wait for some of them. I figure you could throw it when the leaders cross it. What do I know?
Maybe they want everyone to complete their battle before they throw it.
We still got drivers coming through other parts of the track through the S's. So, 20 laps, the stage here. We saw great battles between the 62, the 1. Hamilton got away in that 97, but an epic battle between 7th and 11th. So, Park, Dunford, Fox, Markle, and Steele. I think we got some more great racing to go, Chris.
Agreed. We saw some casualties, but we saw some great racing. And we're going to see race 2, you know what I mean? A 2.0 now. These guys are all going to reset. And yeah, it'll be awesome. These guys will have to settle in again on those opening laps. And like you said, I'm sure the way this lineup is here, top 10 is looking pretty exciting.
Yeah, I agree. It's very exciting up front. Even throughout the field, there's a lot of battles outside of the top 10 that, they're just hard to catch them all. It's like the Pokemon, Gotta catch them all.
You got to catch them all.
Oh. Exciting news, just for anyone who is watching. There was a baby skunk in my front yard before the race tonight.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude is right.
It's pretty good stuff.
Way to go, a-hole!
Oh, just bringing the people what they want.
That's what they want. How's your weather up there?
It's nice out here, buds, up in the Canadian White North.
A lovely spring weather yet for you?
I think it was 30 degrees Celsius.
We need some math.
American units.
Yes.
Please hold. 86.
Ooh. I think it was warmer in your neck of the woods than.
Yeah, well,
But 86 is pleasant. It brings the skunks.
Apparently, I think he lives under my deck. I got bunnies and skunks in my backyard. Very, very peaceful.
Wilderness-like. I like it.
The battle off pit road. Everyone coming in to duke it out.
Let's see. I mean, probably not. But if anyone can leapfrog anyone.
Well, let's remember our top 10 as they come in, and we'll see if they do.
I would kind of doubt it. Did someone stay out? Someone making a lap back?
They're probably making a lap back.
So let me ask you, this is kind of a dumb question, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some fans don't. So when we're here at a road course, is there like a lucky dog, rule?
I mean, sure. You can get a wave around. Why not?
That's not what I asked.
Well,
I mean, yeah, anything can happen.
I would imagine the EFRL give lucky dog spots.
Okay. Let's see here. Why don't we zoom in on Michael Hermie?
Okay.
There we go. There's a good picture. So shout out to Michael Hermes this evening. He's bringing a sponsorship for Paradise Gaming, and we'll have a link in the Discord for folks that want to check out his Discord channel. He brought sponsorship tonight. Otherwise, we would not be here bringing you guys the race. So we're super fortunate to have him to do that tonight. And Robert, I would have missed you all week, man. So he's really the glue that brought us together.
Oh, baby, I miss you already. Every time we're not together.
So, yeah. So just I'm reading this really quick here. I don't want to get too long-winded here, but Paradise Gaming Discord, think of it as your virtual island, a place where people from all walks of life can disconnect from reality for a while, leave the negativity behind, and build lasting friendships. I like that. Nice positive spot for folks to jump in there and chat about games. I just joined the channel myself, so I haven't dug in there, but there's probably different channels for different types of games. And chat about gaming, have some, make some new friends. I dig it. Pretty nice thing. So anyway, again, shout out to Michael Hermes and Paradise Gaming. And glad we could be here tonight with these guys.
Yeah, it's a great show. Watching the race on Sunday, NASCAR race, we saw it come down to the wire with Briscoe and Shane Van Gissenberg. Great battle here. I'm expecting the same level of dogfight from the drivers at EFRL for the Full Throttle Beers Gen 6 Series.
So let's see. We have about 30 laps to go. I think it will be fun. This restart could get pretty wild. Again, these guys are going to have to kind of settle in, bring the car in slowly. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you push too hard on new tires, fresh tires, tires that aren't warm. you're going to get pretty loose at a track like this. So hopefully these guys can maintain, put in a couple laps, give us a good show, some clean racing. And you and I both know, just kind of watching last week, it's like anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But this track's a lot more familiar than the Battle at the Base, where the Battle at the Base was 16 turns. This is 11, but these 11 turns have been around since 2001 in the same configuration. So this track is rubbered in. So just looking at the circuit, you can see it up on the screen. Our track map is reversed because the iRacing gods love us. But this really gives you, as we're going through these turns, you go up through turn 1, 2, 3, you get to turn 3, you're at the peak of a hill. You get down into turn 7, because you skip a whole bunch of turns with this configuration, you're in a heavy braking zone. Down into 4A, down into 7, those are heavy braking zones where drivers can really just slip up and anything bad can happen.
These guys have more experience, obviously, here than at Coronado.
The base.
All we need is an F-14 parked somewhere at the track.
Green flag, green flag.
Ooh, tight start. Kalen doesn't get away the same as he did last time. Reese on the outside. So they go through turn 1 into turn 2. Reese. Woo, gets ahead. We're going to have to follow that close. We'll be down into turn 4. Heavy braking zone.
Giordano trying to bring it to Doyle. Yeah, let's stay on the TV1 cam here for a minute. Oh, Giordano lost out, it looks like. Now he's battling Hamilton, and it looks like he lost that position.
Kalen a little bit further back from Reese to be able to make a move going into the hairpin. We're going to go back up there. Through turn 10. Kalen does close the gap a little bit, 3/10 back as they come into turn 11, that hairpin.
Just going to try and late break it.
Take a look at the 5 of Michael Steele. He's having a decent run tonight, chasing down the 42 of Markle.
All those guys brushed the wall. Lingerfeld.
Mark Kalen off track. Nothing egregious. 2-tire dancing.
He's pushing. Let's go to his cockpit.
He wants the lead. Once you're in that lead, you can control the pace. And these tires get worn, Chris. It's going to be very hard to make passes.
And again, we talked about it just really briefly. We were watching Josh Reese. Watch the inputs. Watch the hands and the wheels of Mark Kalen. You can tell he's pushing this race car. He's battling to try and get that position back. You can see it's not as smooth as Josh Reese, at least at the moment.
Josh Reese is the, beautiful peanut butter cup of saving tires.
Yeah, he's pretty he's pretty smooth like peanut butter. He's not the chunky.
I'm a chunky.
Wait, hold on, wait. that was for me.
Oh man, can't laugh at your own crap, buddy.
Yeah.
And look who's also in the hunt. Let's we're gonna switch cameras and go one car behind.
Ooh, Lane Doyle.
Oh, Reese looks. Sorry, Kalen looks on the inside of Reese. Reese didn't really have to defend, but they're coming through the S's. Crescent Donuts, Brandon Griffiths off the track.
Good friend Mike Straminsky in the chat. He's missing us. well, and missing the drivers, and we miss you too.
Fat Fingers Straminsky. Need a fence. Call that guy. Doyle, call him. He's in Texas, brother. And let's go back up to the boss battle in between first and second. Yeah, Doyle's hard on the wheel.
This is good stuff.
Doyle came to the fight tonight, and he's no slouch.
He did, and you know what? I think he was able to close that gap because I think Kate was so hard. I think he's just losing a little bit of time, maybe.
And look at...
I think Doyle was... Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at Anthony Hamilton, the white car, 97, also in the hunt. He's only 2 seconds back. And you can even see the 21 of Giordano also in the hunt. So Josh
And
Fox
the 3.
Motorsports. Yeah, the 3's right there. Josh Fox Motorsports came out to the racetrack on this Monday night.
I'm going to turn in an application.
It's already been declined.
Oh,
Thanks for trying, though, buddy.
Oh, no.
Sometimes disappointment hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we're going to have to bounce around, maybe look at another battle. 5/10 is the gap between Dunford and Markle. We're going to go back. You can also see Steele in the mix as well.
That gap was down to a 10th between Reese and Kalen. Those guys are battling.
Yeah, it's a lot of load on those tires. I'm not sure if it's going to pay dividends for Kalen to see him charge so hard right now. Take a look at the speed cam, and we're going to go up front with our leaders to see if anyone's getting some airborne. Whoa.
Oh, nice one.
Out of turn 10, Kalen wide.
I have to say this, though, what a talented group of drivers. I mean, this is hard to do in a car that's this, and to do it in these cars takes a lot of talent, and they're doing it very, very well.
Yeah, I completely agree, Chris. Like, you know, from us dancing in Coronado or doing the cha-cha, Coronado cha-cha, to the salsa at Sonoma. It's where's the ha ha ha? You know, you're gonna be okay, Chris. You're gonna be okay.
Where are we gonna go next week? The two-step of or the please, we'll figure that one out.
We'll be going to the Chicago land.
That should have been the cha-cha Chicago land.
Whatever, man.
I know.
But 97 of Hamilton, Anthony Hamilton, looking, he got, I don't know, man. I lost my thought there, but Hamilton in that 97 machine might have just been pocketing a little bit more tire than the cars in front of him, because he's looking like one of the fastest cars on the track.
Yeah, Doyle could have been pushing really hard and kind of cooked those tires a little bit, perhaps. And now he's falling back, obviously, and falling into the clutches of Hamilton.
Look at this. The top 5 sharing the same camera. Intimate moments at Sonoma, brought to you by Outlier TV, where the best stand out. And these guys are doing a bang-up job. You know, we saw Kalen in the first stage navigate those S's quite well. It looks like Reese has picked up time from maybe watching Kalen's bumper for a little bit. And between these two drivers, the one machine and the 62, last week, probably both feeling like wins were stolen away from them because between the two of them, they were the hard chargers all night.
Yes, you are correct. I was just thinking that as well. They both were driving very, very well and had missed up. Well, I don't know. I was going to say missed opportunities. They weren't really missed opportunities, but they had lousy circumstances.
Maybe not capitalizing on the victory, right? Like
Yeah.
we saw both of them kind of get held up by lap traffic and then have to push a little bit harder. And Coronado, there ain't nowhere to go.
No.
Take a look at our last lap times. 1:17, 2s, 4s, 5s. The tower shows all. Anthony Hamilton in the Forrest Hamilton in the 3s, 17.5. Quicker than the few cars in front of them. Let's look at their best lap time though. 16.5, 16.2. So looking at the tower, our leader 16.8, not the fastest car on the track, but you don't have to be fast to win a race. You have to be consistent, and Reese is doing a fine job of it.
Agreed. They have a lot of laps still. More than what the stage break was. And we saw how those guys started to lose a lot of grip towards the end of that.
Kalen is waiting for Reese to make a mistake.
Agreed. And if he keeps the pressure on him, you know, there's a good chance of that, other than the fact that you have Josh Reese in front of you, who...
Have you ever seen a peanut butter cup melt?
Not really.
There you go. There's your answer. Let's look around the track to see what battles we got going on. Lingerfoot and Belt. Bud. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, English hard. That's the battle for 11th spot right now. Lingerfelt qualified, what was it, 3rd spot?
I thought he was maybe 4th? I don't know.
You are correct.
Look at that.
Hey, man.
I
It's
remembered something.
It's just like your relationship. You're one right out of 100. Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Even in front, good battle with the drivers. Got the 5 of Michael Steele. He's up 2 spots on the night. The 42 of Tyler Markle, also up 2 spots. Dunford down a spot, and Josh Fox in front of him up 2 spots. So definitely some shuffling in the field.
And I'm looking at the timing tower. Look at the gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They're close again. Lane Doyle closed it up.
Go ahead and take a look up front one more time. Doyle attacking the entry of the hairpin.
Maybe he cooled off those tires a little. Oh.
Yeah, and Tokyo drifted.
Maybe he didn't.
You can't change the rules.
And a little brush of the wall there.
Seeing a lot of off tracks from that 45 machine. The grease from those Crescent Donuts not helping the 45 of Brandon Griffiths.
He needs to drop an oil slick. Ooh, look at that. Like Spy Hunter.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I was thinking here, just for thoughts? You know, I'm thinking Lane Doyle is probably Oh, we just missed it. I think Kalen. I thought he made a dive on the inside there.
Was there like you want to back it up?
We could. Why not? Back it up. It looked like he was making a.
He did. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Looked like he tried to make a move, or I just saw it
wow.
on the inside. Yeah, that's what I saw. That was hey, good racing too, by the way.
9 out of 10 aggressive move. And that's gonna hurt him because he slid all 4 tires.
Yeah, he's still right with them. Good heads up driving though between both.
And this is crazy driving between the top 6. You can see Forrest Hamilton, last week's winner, just outside of that camera shot.
So I'm going to get back to my point really quick, just for thoughts and conversation's sake. I was thinking, Lane Doyle probably is not in too bad of a position to just cool it back off again, settle in, get the tires in good shape, because these guys are charging so hard up front that all they need is a little hiccup, a little rub, something happens, and Lane Doyle can maybe have an opportunity. I don't know what you think about that, but we've seen stuff like that before in road racing.
I agree completely. I mean, we have an app. Ooh, okay. You look away. Oh, Griffith's off track.
Lane Doyle was blinking out.
Kalen showing that he's got pace through those S's as they come through to turn 10 into the hairpin. In turn 11.
Oh, look at Kalen is trying to send it.
Oh!
Nice late breaking move. Like I said, there's Doyle right there to try and just capitalize on things like that.
I think that's what we call knocking on Reese's door.
I wish I had a...
Get on that thing.
Well, that doesn't quite fit. But maybe it's the pizza delivery guy. I don't know.
And they're catching lap traffic right now, so that throws a little wrench into some things. This is really great racing. This is a lot of fun with these guys.
Yeah, and lap traffic, Chris, that you brought it up, is really a catalyst in the change of events of the battle at the base. So I wonder if that's going to be the deciding factor between these top 5, top 6 drivers.
You mean a little like layover of emotions? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
I don't know. Do emotions lay over? Is this an airport?
It's probably near one.
Why don't you expand on your thought? What do you mean?
Well, I was trying to understand your thought. So,
well, look at the traffic, right? So this is my thought around lap traffic is that it was contact.
Oh.
The 86 are Regal.
Kalen's going to suffer from that one, unfortunately.
Now you're going to see some really upset drivers. We're going to go back and take a look at that in 1 minute. But that it doesn't look like there's heavy damage. But
I think everyone is okay. But yeah, I'm trying to get through that traffic. It was pretty awesome, actually, the way that they both tried to split the lapped car. But, it was at a wild turn with a combination of late braking that just can cause some havoc, we'll say. Not carnage, but some havoc.
Yeah, that was my comment from last week, is that, when Kalen got up to lap traffic and Hamilton got up to lap traffic, it was really one of those things that kind of put pressure on the outcome of the race. And I think lap traffic is definitely, as we just saw, a factor in today's outcome as well.
Yes, for sure.
Let's go ahead.
That was a great example. Just as you were talking about it, we saw example of that.
So we're on the 86er Regal. He gets checked up for Reese. Kalen's shooting up the inside. Doyle goes wide. But let's just wait as we enter the hairpin. It looks like here Regal is coming in super hot. You can just see how he's gaining position on these cars. And on the outside there, that white car, 97, Anthony Hamilton. Slight contact from Kalen, but gets around. Giordano navigates it very well.
Yeah, he just gets the right place, right time, just gets lucky, fishes it through all of that, and, gets the positions.
Tough break for Rigo. Like, I know it wasn't any ill will, ill intent. And, these guys coming up on you substantially faster, like, where do you go? And, I mean, that definitely hindered some of the chances for that 62 of Kalen.
I can feel for that. I mean, that's a tough spot. I'm always the guy that ruins it for everyone else. So, I mean...
Could be iRacing, could be at work, could be in your personal life.
Right,
I mean,
exactly. When there's a potluck at work, I always bring the wrong thing. It's like, I always ruin everything for everyone.
What do you mean it's not Eastern Indian Day?
Right. Everybody hates Chris.
Chrissy Two Shoes. Oh man, this is gonna turn into your therapy session too soon.
Oh boy.
And
well, we're back, so we gotta make do with what we have here now. So Kalen, still in the fight, but fighting for third position now at the moment. I guess what's nice is that at least everyone is in good shape. It looks like these cars.
16 laps to go. There's still lots of time. But we saw previously how hard Kalen had to attempt to get a run at Reese. So with these guys being as fast as they are, as equal as they are on the same setup, it's really coming down to driver ability and how they're managing equipment. So I expect that Kalen is likely going to be putting pressure on Giordano, on Doyle, and if he can get a nose, he's going to take it.
What's interesting is I've seen Lane Doyle blink out a couple times, so we'll just see if that's a factor later on. We still have a really close top 6, and that's going to give us great racing with 15 laps to go. And I think there's a really good chance that we might see something like we just saw. I mean, these guys are going to eventually catch up to more lapped cars, and these guys are all desperate to try and get around each other. So I think there's a lot of excitement still to be had.
Kalen using up the whole track. Yeah, Reese hasn't really opened up a lot. Let's look at our timing tower. Let's look at the last time around. 1:18.06 for Reese. 08 for Doyle. Giordano 31:16 for Kalen. 50 for Hamilton. 82 for Forrest Hamilton in the 3 machine. So it looks like Doyle's capable of running those fast laps that Reese is pulling off. Little lockup.
Giordano locking it up.
Ain't no room for errors up in this field.
Just for funs, let's go to Josh Reese just because he's the leader. Let's look at his fuel gauge. I'm just curious as to see what they're showing for fuel. Oh, they've got plenty. Okay.
Let's go in Josh's cockpit now and just kind of get a look and feel for his inputs, because we saw Kalen, we saw how he's working the wheel, we saw Doyle as well. He's got pressure.
By the way, Kalen is making a pass right now.
Is it Kalen? He looked under Giordano. He backed out of
close.
And great cameras from Track Cams 22, bringing you all these sexy Sonoma angles for the 55 laps by Paradise Gaming tonight. Okay, now back to the original thought from Thought Town. On board with the 1 machine of Reese. He's led 19 of our laps so far. Oh man, heavy braking. It looks like these cars aren't turning. What do you think?
They're getting harder. I wish there was some option for risking a second stop for tires, but I don't think that's.
Well, just looking at our fall off, we went from a 116 to a 118. There's only 35 laps post race. I mean, 1 to 2 seconds per lap. You're not going to be able to make up that time from a pit stop.
I like it when you do math.
Yeah, it's one of my like cute qualities, right? Like if I had a profile, I'd be like good at math stuffs.
You'd have a calculator as your avatar.
Yeah, and a pocket protector.
Right. And we've been talking about Paradise Gaming. Shout out to Full Throttle Beards, by the way, series sponsor. I really dig the logo for Full Throttle Beards. That's a heck of a beard. I've recently just shaved again yesterday, so I'm nowhere near that lovely.
Yeah, I chiseled in as well.
Face mane.
I'm super chiseled.
Well, we're quite the pair.
It's like we're dating, but we're in different countries, and like completely across the world with the same kind of like vibe. Like if I shave, you shave, and we don't even tell each other.
Exactly. I send you little DMs.
I bet you do. Don't tell my wife.
Fuck. Dude.
Oh man. Looks like Doyle has opened up a little bit of a gap. 7/10. Oh, Kalen.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. You're supposed to press a wow dude sound.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, dude.
I was just taking that all in.
Yeah,
Well,
Kalen
he didn't lose anything other than time.
and tire. But we can't see how he lost tire. But let's go ahead and we're going to
Hey, what happened?
Yep.
use our OTV instant replay. We're going to back this up. And we're going to look at what happened. So you can see the charge here. I believe this is what, turn 5? They're coming up to turn 7. So I'm going to speed it up. It looks like Kalen was attempting a dive move, but might have missed his braking point. Back it up here. And for our friends at home, and hop in the cockpit of the 62 of Kalen. Did he miss a shift? The downshift?
I don't think so. I think he was just trying to send it, just trying to get into the inside, late brake, and probably started to rotate the car.
24 laps led, and Lady Luck has not been nice to that 62 machine.
He's just trying a
Everything.
different array of moves at this point, I think. And it's tough. That's all. So I think, the more desperate you get sometimes to try and, make up the time or make a pass, sometimes it can, result in things like that. So, he's just trying to get back in there.
Let's take a quick pan through our field. Looking at some of the cars on the track.
Hey, it's our sponsor tonight, Michael Hermes, Paradise Gaming.
Currently in 19th. I'm going to take a look at the next position in front of him. The 8 machine of Elam. In 17th. 14 of Domer.
I like that one. That's my favorite.
Tom Quiring top. Ooh. Broadcaster's Curse. The 46 machine in 16th. Top Group Racing. In front of him, Tyler Markle. Down a couple spots. 77 of Colton Manage. We saw him go back-to-back wins. And hasn't had full attendance. He's a newcomer to EFRL, but he's been quite a presence. Perhaps the road, those right turns, they're not my friend. Maybe the 77 doesn't like him either. Dan Park Bros Racing. Started in the back. That's the Dan Park way.
He's having a good race. It's tough here to start in the back and make your way to the front, but to make your way halfway up, I'd say that's a pretty good race.
The other part of Park Bros Racing, Ben Park. Kyle Lingerfeld. Tough break for him early on in the race. He hasn't been able to fully recover from it. James Budd having a pretty decent run. He's up a significant amount of spots. Josh Fox on the bumper of Michael Steele, who's in front of him. Need the drip. Call the steal. Might see a pass.
Legendary paint creator, paint builder, Michael Steele.
Barry. Dylan Dunford started where he is presently in that 94 machine. 97 of Anthony Hamilton. Up a couple spots. Forrest Hamilton, last week's winner, currently in fifth. Kalen, I thought he was going to kiss the wall.
He likes taking that turn wide.
You gotta let it hang out, you know? Sometimes you gotta hang out with your car out. And Giordano currently third on the bumper of O'Doyle Rules. Great run for the 47 machine tonight. Coming up 4 spots, starting 6, and just has been a pretty exquisite force in the field.
Agreed.
Reese now in a class of his own, opening up a 4.5 second lead. I think this is the race he wanted last week. I think he wanted to be the control car. Him and Kalen in that 62 machine had an epic battle.
And I think he's in good shape right now to be 4.5 seconds ahead of his competition.
Absolutely. He's just really got to focus in, hitting his marks. There's 7 laps to go. And Reese's peanut butter cups don't melt. So
obviously not.
And they don't melt in Sonoma either, the wine country. Are you a wine drinker, Chris?
Not really, no.
But you're in wine, aren't you in wine country?
No.
Aren't you close
Sonoma's
to it?
it's like Central California. And I'm in Southern.
Take a road trip. Get some wine.
I mean, Sonoma is beautiful.
Take a look at the battle between Giordano and Doyle, the 46 of Tom Quiring. A lap down, but definitely in the hunt. Doyle keeps blinking. That's got to be frustrating for the 21 machine.
He's got to give him space.
And Kalen in behind them, only a second back from Giordano, so Quiring might be disrupting. Oh, Kalen sliding out there. Some of the charge at that 62. could put on.
I mean, Kalen has really done an outstanding job tonight here.
Absolutely.
I mean, a couple little mishaps here and there, but look at this. I mean, he's back almost in the fight for third place, considering some of that stuff. And he's made some bold moves on track.
Bold moves,
definitely
Cotton.
made up the time. What?
It's from a movie.
Anyway, yeah, he's done a heck of a job. He's right back in it here.
Yeah, and the 46 machine did yield to the 62, gave up the real estate to allow him by. So we have a three-way battle for second place. Dane Doyle doing a great job of just managing his car. It's up on the curb as they go through the S's. Little air time. Oh, gets a little loosey-goosey. I don't know if the tires ordered that. That might allow Giordano to look on the inside, coming into the hairpin.
And look, Kalen's right there. I mean, really, all you got to do is just put enough pressure.
Oh, a little tappy.
Giordano with a lockup. Ooh, Kalen's going for it.
He's on the outside.
Oh, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
It's hard to tell at that angle.
He was on the outside, but I don't think he had the grip to accelerate. 4 laps to go. And this is the battle for second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, these guys are probably getting a little sweaty here with 4 laps to go.
Whoa, off track. Is that Doyle?
No.
Oh, that was a different car. That was Sean Patrick.
I was going to say probably someone just getting out of the way.
I don't know. I thought that car went straight to the wall.
That's usually me the whole time, every turn of the race, getting out of the way. Because I'm slow.
Coming to turn. Come turn 10 here. A lot of wheel input from the 62 of Kalen. Let's see. Oh. Oh, he shoved it.
Look at this.
And that's what you call stealing real estate, but it's going to be hard to navigate on the outside of turn 1 as they come up into turn 2.
Oh, Giordano gets it back.
Yeah. Oh, Kalen.
Oh, look at this.
Kalen, great job of blowing it up. I mean, hard racing and no fouls. So I respect that. Definitely super tough to make moves. And Outlier TV, where the best stand out. Race 18 at the Salsa at Sonoma. Brought to you by Paradise Gaming for these 55 laps with 3 laps to go.
Ooh, it's Giordano locking it up. Is it too late to back it up here?
Where you want to go?
Back it up, I don't know, half a lap when Kalen was sideways on... if it's too hard, let's not miss it. Let's not miss these guys battling. Yeah, I think it was this turn. Kalen sent it.
He got in there clean.
Agreed.
And you could just see how the tires have heated up, how they're warm and worn. The 62 struggles for grip in no gripland. That's a place on the track. No grip.
Yeah. That was fun. Good job, guys. We've seen some good, respectful battles.
But he's back.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's back.
He's like, guys, I'm here to punch my time card in. I'm going to work. and I'm taking one of your bumpers.
And if you think he's not going to send it again,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. He's right there again.
I feel
He'll
like
time it right.
the 47 is slightly holding up Giordano.
Agreed. I think that, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to stand by that. We'll see. But Kalen, driver of the day, perhaps.
Out to turn 10. 2 laps to go. Reese has already crossed the line. Oh,
Trying to
one
go
lap.
on the outside.
Final lap, Chris. Our leader, Josh Reese, took the white flag as he's coming up through turn 2. Well, back to this epic battle for second place. I'm not sure if we're going to see a move from one of these 3 drivers, but there's not a lot of time. Oh, Doyle gets some airtime. Getting ready to go through turn 7 and hit the S's. Kalen gets wide. He's looking for a run. Reese, 9 seconds. He's just finishing the S's, coming down into turn 11. And he's going to be our race winner, the one machine, Josh Reese. Going to go back to the battle for second. And what a finish for these 3 drivers. Very impressive on a road course to race as tight as they have. Doyle grabbing second, Giordano third, Kalen fourth. 5th place driver, Forrest Hamilton, last week's winner. Oh,
Whoa.
wow, style points.
He's dead.
Anthony Hamilton
Wait.
grabbing 6th.
Wasted.
Dunford 7th. Steele 8th. Fox 9th. 10th. James Budd. Kyle Lingerfeld 11th. Markle 12th. Ben Park pulled off the track. 14th. Dan Park. Colton managed 15th. 16th is Domer. Elam completing his lap here in 17th. That's
Nice. Style. I like it.
style points. He's gonna limp across the line. And the last car on the hiccup there, last car on the lead lap, the 51 of Michael Hermes in 18th. So that's gonna round out a big field of cars.
Man, what a fun race.
Excellent battle by all the drivers, to be honest. One heck of a show. They're going to park on the front stretch. We're going to take a quick breather and then grab some interviews of the drivers. So, stretch your legs for a second and we'll BRB.
At Wagner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners. We build quality that lasts because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you. At Wagner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagoner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners. We build quality that lasts because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagoner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you.
All right, race fans, Outlier TV is back from the brief intermission. Chris, are you excited to talk to some of these drivers after they've squeaked through the shed of teching?
Oh, yes. I'm sure they need some Dunkin' water systems hydration after that one. And yeah, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. All right, let's scroll around. I was scrolling in the wrong place. So let's grab our third place finisher first. The 21 machine, Aiden Giordano, Chris and Rob up in the booth. Aiden, how you feeling about the third place finish tonight?
You guys might as well make a seat for me here. I like it.
Well, last week you finished second. I mean, what was the difference between last week and this week in the third place spot for you, and what could you have done differently?
I could have gotten by the 47 a little more aggressively. I didn't run as hard as I wanted to with the 47. I wanted to put myself in a position to wreck him. So, but because the tires were so old, the grip was going away. It was just insane, and I had the 62 behind me. So I didn't want to put myself in a spot where I, God forbid, wreck him, wreck myself, and wreck the 62 into one corner. So I just kind of played it safe there the last couple laps. The difference between this week and last week, I wasn't fighting for the win, and there wasn't a lap car in front of the leader.
Okay, that's fair. 11 turns here. Which one was your favorite, and which one was your worst?
My favorite was turn 1. My
Okay.
worst was turn 11. I hate turn 11. I told you before the show, turn 11. You're gonna watch me make out with turn 11 a lot.
Yeah, and we saw a good battle between yourself, Doyle, and Kalen. You had a couple charges from the 62 machine. Any concerning moments for you?
When he locked it up and spun into what was it, turn 7A?
Yeah.
When he locked it up and spun into turn 7A, I thought he was taking me out with him.
Yeah, you almost got takeout from the Outback Steakhouse there, but it was delivered by the 62 car. I don't know if that's where you'd like deliveries on the track, but that's what happened.
No. Not typically.
But Chris, over to you. What do you want to say to the G-Man?
The G-Man, Aiden, great job, buddy. Nice race. I have your slippers ready for you.
Thank you. I think I need a shower first.
Okay. We'll let you do that. Nice one. I was kind of just thinking what you were pushing on as far as, just trying to get through it and, not wreck at the end. I was hoping that the three of you guys battling there were going to all finish, you know what I mean? And not have some craziness on track and someone goes off, someone spins someone, 2 cars wreck, and the third one gets by. So, it was great battling. It was entertaining for us and the fans, and very good for you to get on the podium with the third place. So congratulations, man. You know your road courses. You've proven that.
Yeah, sadly, this is the last one this season. I wish we had the Roval. I like the Roval. The Roval is like one of my favorites, other than Watkins Glen, but we know what happens there.
We do. We don't talk about that. No, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So moving forward, Chicagoland. How do you feel?
Haven't raced there in a couple years, so definitely got to get used to running the track again. But I'm looking forward to it. Me, Josh, and a couples ran a fun Gen 7 race at Chicagoland, and It looks like it's gonna be a fun track, but those are the Gen 7 cars, so we gotta worry about the Gen 6. But I'm excited for it. It's definitely one of my more favorite mile and a half tracks, other than
Good.
of course the one I won at.
Well, good. Sounds great. Let me give you a chance here to send some shouts out and give some flowers.
Of course, I want to thank everybody at JFM: Kyle, Reese, Josh, Anthony, Forrest, Jesse. All those guys help me week in, week out get prepared. I want to thank my sponsors: Outback Steakhouse, Farmingdale State College, Bass Pro Shops, and I want to thank my mom, my dad, and everybody watching at home. My grandma was probably watching. I didn't check to see if she was, but she probably was. So hi, grandma. And you guys for putting on the show every week, so I can be here and talk to you.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, we didn't hear from your grandma. Probably was, and yeah, no, I like all of the family checking in with us. It's always a good time. What do you say we hit up Outback?
Yeah.
Get
I don't
a
know.
steak.
I don't know if there's one in California, but
Yeah, we have them.
You can come to the one over here in New York.
Man,
That's
I'd love to
that's
take a
closer
trip,
to
actually.
me.
Yeah. You have to get on to Long Island first.
I'd love to take a trip. All right, Aiden, we'll hope to chat with you at Chicago.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Okay, take care of yourself, bud.
You too, guys. Stay safe.
Okay.
All right, our third place finisher, the G-Man Aiden Giordano. Great race for him overall. Back-to-back podiums on road courses. But now it's time to talk to the 47 machine. Lane Doyle, Rob, and Chris up in the booth. Lane, talk to us a bit about your race. Like, you started 6th, got up to 2nd, battled it out there. How did you feel about your run tonight?
It's so good to be back. First off, I've been on hiatus from finishing well, but yeah, today's race was all about saving tire, which is easier said than done, especially on a road course. I struggled that first run. I really just chewed him up trying to get past Aiden. Then once me and him made that contact, Anthony got by, and there was just no catching him.
Yeah.
Something changed in the second stage. I don't know what happened. I don't know what my crew passed me through the window in that bottle, but it worked because I was keeping pace with Mark and Josh for the first half of that second stage. But after that contact, I don't know if I just had damage or if my tires just got too hot. Felt like anytime I could catch up to Reese, I'd spend the next lap slowing down so I could cool my tires back down. So he just ran an excellent race. I couldn't quite catch him, but it was fun overall. I love this track. It's really windy.
Chris didn't like it when I called it at the salsa at Sonoma, and it's kind of like what I felt like. Navigating the hillsides into like heavy braking zones where you're going up and down the hills, I think definitely require you to manage your equipment. You did a great job of that tonight. And, we seen you bounce up on 2 tires quite often. Did you feel like 2 tires were faster than 1 when you're knocking some of those curbs down?
I don't know if it was faster, but it felt cool. So I know sometimes the rule of cool works out. And especially down there, I think this is turn, 4.
Yep.
Man, if you hit that curb and send it, I don't know. I don't think much faster, but it's fun. And sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, I mean, you did a great job of navigating it. So I think, from a viewer perspective and our perspective, super cool to see those cars get some, airtime on those 2 wheels. But you did a great job tonight. And like you said, Reese was pretty unstoppable. You did a great job of just having presence and making smart moves. So hats off to you on that. Chris, what do you want to say to the Super Duper Doyle?
Lane, congratulations, bud, on the 2nd place. I think you did outstanding tonight. To touch on what Robert said, I kind of commented on this as we were watching, but I think you did a great job of being smooth and just kind of maintaining pace. I thought that was very controlled, and I think that's what got you the 2nd place, honestly. I mean, well, I said something, you were in 3rd place at the time, and you kind of backed. I don't want to say you backed off, but yeah, there was a larger gap from when Kalen and Reese were battling. And I said something along the lines of, I wonder if he's actually saving a little bit of tire, cooling down, sort of just regulating, knowing that the two cars ahead of you were battling, and that if they got a little loose or sideways or bumping, whatever, that you could capitalize on that. And that wasn't exactly what happened, but I did notice that it looked like you were just smooth and consistent. And I think that really is the secret to, performing well at a road course like this in the cars that you guys were driving. So I think that, like Robert said, hats off. I think you did a great job tonight, and it was super exciting. I mean, I think we saw like really 6 cars in the hunt most of the time tonight. So a really, really great show tonight for us and for the viewers. And you guys all did really, a great job. So nice job taking second place. Moving forward, going to Chicagoland. Do you feel like you'll be able to breathe a little bit?
I'm so excited for Chicagoland. I haven't raced there in a while. This car on that track used to be one of my favorites when it was still running A fixed in these cars. So I'm excited. It's a track with multiple grooves, one of them being up high against the wall, and it may not be the fastest, but you'll see me up there at least sometimes because I just can't get away from it. It's a blast. So I'm excited for next week.
Good. Well, we're excited to see you there. We just interviewed Aiden Giordano, and he said the same thing. He hasn't run there in a while, but you guys are both really good competitors, and we hope to see some really good competitive racing. So great job tonight. Let me give you a chance to give a shout out, give some flowers.
Shout out to my family sitting out of the room and across the state of Texas, and a few in New York. They always support me each and every week, even through the past couple of weeks where a finish inside the top 20 was a success. So I'm shocked they stuck around and didn't decide to put me up for adoption there. Of course, you guys up in the booth put on phenomenal broadcasts every week for people that watch. I could say my family in the living rooms are big fans of you guys, so of course appreciate you guys. Appreciate Sam and everyone who puts up the league. Lets us just relax. Well, relax is a strong word, but enjoy our Mondays at least every week. And of course, my team, Jonathan by iRacing, just great guys. I get to race with every week. Hope to see them next week and hope we all run well like we did tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, we both appreciate your kind words, and it's a pleasure for us to be here for you guys. So thank you for that. And you're a super nice guy. So glad you had a good night. And we hope to see more of you on the podium. Okay. Hope you have a nice one. We'll see you at Chicagoland. Okay.
See you then.
Okay. Right. Take care, Lane.
Congrats.
Take care.
All right, it's time to bring in a guy that's no stranger to the booth. 5 wins on the season. Chris, we're going to be talking to the Peanut Buttercup man, so contain yourself. Josh Reese,
relax.
Congrats on the win tonight. We saw you in the first part of the stage have a beautiful dance with the 62 car of Kalen, and then after the stage had been completed, you got an early charge. Why don't you take us through the after the stage and what was going through your mind and your strategy?
I was hanging on for dear life, honestly. I don't know what it was. Just the Mark, Lane, Aiden, Anthony. Really, like 5 people behind me were all better than me. I was pretty much just like a brick wall at that point. I just couldn't seem to get the front grip or the rear grip off some corners, and I was locking up, making too many mistakes. But once we had there was a little incident with a lap car, and I was able to get out a little bit on Lane. And I think once we got to the very end there, the tire deg started to really show, because I was looking at my relative in the first whole half of the track, I would gain half a second as long as I hit my marks correctly, and I was able to just get a big enough gap to just kind of coast it home.
Yeah, and we saw the kind of lap traffic play a factor at the battle at the base at Coronado, and you touched on that being kind of maybe a catalyst and open up that gap for you. Do you think that if should that have not happened, do you think that you might have maybe faltered and had a melted peanut butter cup?
I want to say that I wouldn't have, but I mean, it's hard to tell because Mark was definitely a lot faster than me, and he was all hounding me there. And yeah, I felt like at that point I just was kind of waiting for the tire dig to show and for hopefully me to get a little bit of a gap, but it just took way longer than I thought it was going to. And I felt like honestly, if that flat traffic didn't happen, I probably don't win, or at least I get past and have to try and work to get back around.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a humble assessment. Looking at the stage break, though, we saw you put pressure on the 62 machine in the closing lap. So I think it would one heck of a battle. If those cards were flipped or the coin was tossed a different way, but you brought it home. 6th victory of the season. Impressive run in the championship at EFRL for the Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 series. I'm going to turn you over to Chris. Don't be shocked at anything he says, though.
Don't be getting excited about them recent stuff.
I know, right? I can't help myself. Josh, I wanted to ask you a question. Did tonight feel like a race of redemption to some level after last week?
Honestly, yeah. I felt like last week we had really good pace there, and once again, Mark was really good last week too, and I had a good battle with him. But I felt like the tire dig was a lot more last week, and once I got out to the front, I was able to just get cleaned out and get driving away, and then just bad circumstances with going Dale Jr. 2016 Talladega and the wheel falling off and having to kind of try and coast to pit road and speeding like goofball I am. But part driver, part just bad luck, but it is what it is. It feels good to get the redemption here. So yeah.
Yeah, you did a great job. I don't want to focus too much on last week, but we were so much excited to see like what was going to happen because you came in for the fresh tires and Mark Kalin, he stayed out. And we were wondering how that would affect the race. And then when we saw on the pop-up that you had to go back to the pits, or you had it was black flag, that's what it was. And we figured at that point that you had a penalty in the pits, and of course, game over for you. So, your fans were just disappointed that we were not going to get what we were sort of hoping to see. So, a bummer for you, and a bummer.
Yeah,
See some hard racing, but that was then, and this is tonight. So it's good to at least have the opportunity to chance with you tonight about what happened last week. But yeah, tonight it was super exciting. I mean, you had great battles with Mark, and once you got the on the restart and you took the lead, I think that's where you sort of you're able to attack, and that's your comfort zone, comfort area. I know that you're able to kind of control this, and you obviously did that because you finished almost 9 seconds ahead of your competition. So it was a good one for you, and we're surprised to see a performance like this tonight, but just a very good race for you, and we'll move on to the next, I guess, here, Chicagoland. Do you like driving? When's the last time you've driven there?
Can't say I've ever driven there in the Gen 6s, but I've driven there before, and I really do like the track. In my eyes, it's probably going to drive similar to how Charlotte did in terms of like. Sorry, my dog's barking. They're going to drive similar to Charlotte. Of like the groups will be kind of a little bit closer together, but I think like if you manage your tires and have good pace there in the back half, it'll definitely show. And hopefully this time around, unlike Charlotte, we don't pull a goober strategy and cost ourselves a good finish. So I'm excited. I think it really suits my wheelhouse, so I'm ready for it.
Good. We're looking forward to it also, and wish you the best, of course. When we see you in, at Chicagoland, and let me just give you a chance to, send a shout out, give some flowers.
Yeah. First of all, I just wanted to shout out, all the guys I was racing there, Mark, Lane, Aiden, Anthony, Forrest. That was a really fun battle, and we made contact a couple times, but it was respectful and clean, and we're all sim racing drivers, so we all want to go for the win, and it's understandable. Then next up, I just want to shout out all my teammates at JFM, Josh Fox, Forrest Hamilton, Aiden Giordano, Anthony Hamilton, Kyle Lingerfeld, and then that's also Jesse Adams too. Can't forget him. Then I want to shout out my fans that are in the broadcast, Jackson, Parker. I know they tune in mostly every week and root me on, so it's good to win with them watching. And then want to shout out you guys for doing the broadcast every week, continuing to be here and streaming these races for us to go back and watch and make jokes and laugh about the stuff that you guys say, because you guys are hilarious. And then obviously Dean for putting on this league and getting all these group of people in here.
Thank you for your words. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're happy to be here. So we're surprised people actually find us funny. But no, thank you for that. And it was nice tonight because we saw, like you said, we saw roughly 6 cars battling up front for a long time, and saw aggressive racing, I guess you could say, but it was respectful, and it was great racing. So it was a great show for us to broadcast, and I think a nice show for all of the viewers. So I would agree with you there for sure. It was a good one. So we look forward to seeing you on track at Chicagoland, and just wish you the best.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you guys next week. We're a little bit of a spoiler. We're donning a new paint scheme next week. So
Ooh.
Same normal sponsor, not the normal sponsor, but different kind of theme.
Okay, well, as long as we got Reese's on the car, I'm probably okay.
It'll be somewhere on the car, but it's not gonna be the main sponsor.
Ooh.
I think I can handle that.
You handle that? Okay, good.
I think I can handle it. All right.
I think he's
Josh.
nervous.
Yeah, I'm a little. Josh, take care of yourself, buddy, and we will chat with you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
All right, Chris. We talked to all 3 drivers. We got their sentiments around Chicagoland next week. I think it's going to be a spicy one. That's going to be sponsored by Crescent Donuts. So shout out to them for sponsoring next week's race. But bigger shout out to Paradise Gaming, who is tonight's sponsor, and really just fostering a healthy community of gaming. I think that's kind of important. It said no negative people. I'm surprised that you're not banned yet, Chris.
I was going to say, so I won't see you there then, I guess.
Oh, hey,
All right, hey, I want real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to do something a little different here tonight. I want to do here, so you'll follow me in just a second. Get it? Let's do this. I think it will be fun. Mark, how are you, buddy? You are on with Chris and Robert.
Well, hello, Chris and Robert. How are y'all?
Good, Mike.
We're just fine. How are you?
I'm heated.
Heated. It's. Hey, we pulled you up. I pulled you up. I just wanted to just chat with you here just for a minute. And a heck of a race tonight, and a heck of a race last week. So I just thought we would just say hi to you and just maybe get a little bit of feedback, I should say. You did great at Coronado. Just some unfortunate hard racing, and then you hit the wall. But we saw you battling with those tires for the longest of time, and you had a little bit of traffic slowing you down. It was a tough one, but you did a great job. And I just wanted to let you know that we appreciated, the show that you put on. And, unfortunate the way that it ended for you last week, but, that's the way that it goes. And, we saw you, struggling with the car and wrestling with it. And, it could have gone differently, but that's the way that it went. So tonight's race, great battles. You drove a heck of a race tonight, and we saw you try and make some aggressive passes and a lot of respect on track. Some aggressive moves, but a lot of respect where no one took each other out. Complete control of the car, like when we're off a couple times. And yeah, I just wanted to say shout out to you on your performance last week and this week. And that's all. You drove a heck of a race, and I saw you sitting in the waiting room. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. That's all.
Well, I appreciate it. I kind of feel like Roman Reigns now. Acknowledge me. No, I was kidding. But no, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, really strong Ford Mustang last week and this week. Ran great races. Unfortunately, both races were affected due to lap traffic. And that's what ultimately led to my early retirement last week. But fortunately, that even though a lap car, excuse me, did affect the race tonight, I was still able to bring it home in P4. And yeah, it was a struggle passing here. Sonoma's always been tough to pass. You have to really rely on people to make mistakes. And because in these cars with the high power, the wheel spin, I mean, it does not take a lot, and it's just you're not going to get any traction. So yeah, really, it comes down to drivers ahead of you making mistakes, and Lane and Aiden ahead of me. Once I got stuck behind them, even though I tried with everything I had, I just could not get around them. And kind of the same deal with Josh before I fell back to where I was. Definitely felt like I was the faster car. Definitely felt like I was forcing him into a lot of small mistakes, trying to use up his tires. So I was really looking forward to seeing how that played out, but unfortunately just didn't get the chance.
Well, you had some nice sends, and there was a couple times when you made a pass that didn't work, and then you sort of fell behind, and there was a gap, and then you closed it, and then there was another time where you slid through a corner, and of course, I don't know so I don't know which one it was, and you closed the gap again. So it was close, good battles tonight, and I was just going to see really quick what you thought. How is the mindset of being chased versus chasing? We saw you before the stage break. You were probably had a mirror full of Josh Reese, and then after the stage break, he got the better start, and now you're chasing him. I mean, could you just talk about the mindset and the pressure between the two?
Yeah. So Josh is always, run me hard, but run me fair for the most part. He does like to throw some very last second blocks, which typically result in some contact from me. Because I can only slow the car down so much once I've already made my move. And B, I mean, I don't really appreciate it all that much, but that's just racing. So I obviously try not to wreck them if I can. But yeah, I mean, we get in each other's heads, that's for sure. On the first start, he kind of took it a little easier, and I got a really good jump and got around him and led the entire stage. And it was kind of vice versa on the restart. I just got a little too excited, thinking that the grip was better than what it was, and got some wheel spin, and he was able to send it around on the outside, and that was pretty much all she wrote from there. So it's just you were trying. Well, honestly, you see the Echo Park restart zone on the walls. I don't know if the restart zone was turned on because the green flag came out before I even started going. So it kind of caught me off guard a little bit there too.
Well, it was a heck of a show, and like I said, I saw you. So you did a great job last week, a great job tonight. It was a great show for everyone. Best of luck next week at Chicagoland. Okay.
I appreciate it, guys, and see you all hopefully on the podium next week at Chicagoland.
Heck yeah,
All
man.
right, for sure. Take care of yourself, bud.
Y'all as well.
All right, Roberto, we're back. Intimate
back.
time.
Intimate time. Interesting perspective from all four drivers. Kalen, he did push hard. He did make it a show, and I think that's definitely something that was interesting to watch overall. And just tough breaks for him, and I can understand, why he's a little flustered or frustrated with the outcome, because he was definitely one of the cars to beat the last two races.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff from him. So I saw him there. We had to get, I think, his perspective. So yeah, that was great race. Sonoma brought some good stuff tonight.
Hell yeah, it did. So Chris, closing us out, we had a good stage break. We had a great battle after the stage break, and we crowned our 3 podium finishers. But anything else that kind of stood out to you for the salsa at Sonoma?
I don't know. I mean, it was nice. It was paradise tonight, like Paradise Gaming.
Paradise. That song?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. These guys are probably ready to get back to some oval racing after 2 weeks of road courses. And California looked good, didn't it? It was a little dry, but it was fun. Thanks for being in California, guys, for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And
very sweaty.
Yeah.
Very
Break
sweaty.
it down for us, will you?
Yeah, most laps led, 32 laps by the winner tonight, Josh Reese. Lane Doyle, fastest lap, grabbing that P2 spot. Aiden Giordano, almost got takeout delivered to him right on the track, but salvaged that third place finish and missed carnage, that's for sure. We had 4 different lead changes for 2 different leaders. Just a great battle overall. The 1 stage caution, because no cautions are thrown here. And overall, just a great battle throughout the field. We saw an epic battle between Doyle, Giordano, and Kalen. The top 6 were really in the hunt, with both Hamiltons, Forrest, and Anthony in the mix. Shout out to Dylan Dunford for a 7th place finish tonight. 8th goes out to Michael Steele. Josh Fox, 9th. James Budd grabs the 10th spot. So, that's second half of the top 10. Not always characteristic to see like Steele up in the mix. So, a big shout out to him. Even bigger shout out to the 51 of Michael Hermes and Paradise Gaming for sponsoring the race. Happy to have them on board tonight. So you were able to see all of what Outlier TV could offer. So make sure when you are watching the broadcast, you're going back, click that gearbox bottom right-hand side, watch it in 4K, and you get to see all the beautiful graphics that iRacing can offer, and track cams by Track Cams 22. So, Chris, going to Chicagoland next Monday night for EFRL. Sounds like it's going to be a cha-cha at Chicagoland.
Yes, it is. We'll do the cha-cha at Chicagoland. See what I did there?
Yeah. Yeah. So Outlier TV, we're going to be live Monday night for the Wagner's Welding Super Speedway Series on the 6th at 7:25 p.m. Then we'll be live again 9:05 p.m. for the Cha-Cha at Chicagoland for EFRL. And then on Wednesday night, we'll be back live again for Rockingham for the Wagner's Welding Truck Series. So it's going to be a busy week for Outlier TV next week. I hope you're ready, Chris.
I will. I'll get ready. I'll eat some snacks before.
Gonna eat a couple snackies.
Power bar or something.
Power bar. You could just take some pre-workout, brother. It'll be fine.
I'll have a granola bar or something.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone who tuned into the broadcast tonight for race 18 at Sonoma for EFRL, the Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 Series. Shout out to our winner tonight, Josh Reese, 2nd place, Lane Doyle, and 3rd place, Aiden Giordano, putting on one heck of a show for everyone to watch. We're Outlier TV. I'm Robert Warrens. He's Chris Schusler. and we're going to be signing off. Is that okay with you, Chris?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Yeah, bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll bow to you.
Good night, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the action for the 55 laps at Sonoma by Paradise Gaming. LRTV signing off, and we'll catch you next week.
Goodbye, everyone.